I bought a bunch of items from Dr. Althea, obviously from Shopee. I've heard about Dr. Althea for a while now. Obviously, it didn't come in a bag like this because it was shipped online. They gave me a bag, so I thought I would just put it in a bag because it looks nice. The bag is nice. This particular cream is very popular, been viral for a while. Some say that it's just a overglorified, overhyped moisturizing cream that a lot of other Korean moisturizing cream can already do. They recently came out with this relief cream mist, and I love my cream mist. Astura cream mist, great. Laneige cream mist, that's like my OG, my first one. I've been repurchasing that a lot. And recently I've also started to really like Tear milk toner. Beauty on rice milk. It's not the best. I think this suits more people with normal to oily skin type rather than dry skin type. So this is not so much for me. So yeah, this is the hydrating and calming Dr. Althea 345 relief cream mist and cream duo. Other than that, I can't just buy that alone, right? I have to buy a sunscreen, of course. I use sunscreen a lot. Dr. Althea Aqua Glowing Sunscreen. This one's supposed to have like ceramide and basically it's for dry skin type. I don't know why I picked this up. This is the Dr. Althea Premium Quick Step Sebum Cleanser. The real reason why I decided to buy this is because it says that once I've removed the cotton pad from my face, the blackheads and sebum will come out themselves. I'm gonna wash my face first and then I'm gonna come back and do this one. This one comes with cotton swab nose pads. I'm gonna make sure it curves down the side here because usually this side, the corners, I do have quite a bit of an issue there as well. Either it feels like it's stinging or it's just extremely cooling. So I can't tell which one is this. I'm going to leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes and then I'll be back. I just realized that this cotton bud is not just a cotton bud. This is just a normal cotton bud. And this is where you can use it to dig out your blackheads or sebums. Insane. I feel like it doesn't do anything. You have a little bit, but like, it's not great. Okay, I give up. I'm not gonna press too much because I'm going on holiday after this. First impression, not that great. It didn't come out on its own as like what it says. Which one softened the sebums more? I feel like the other one softened the sebums so much more. Let me just bring it out. This one really melts the sebum and make it so much softer and easier to squeeze out the blackheads or even sebums that you have. This is the Ilso one. This is really good. Very popular as well. Now I'm gonna quickly rinse my face. I'm gonna go in with the main star 345 Relief Cream and Mist Duo. For all skin type, hydrating and calming, Dr. Althea 345 Relief Cream Mist. Rice water in here as well for the clearing effect, and also that calming one which is Centella, which is ceramide. It has no scent at all, which is great. The mist is super fine. It's closer to Astura mist. First impressions at least. I don't know how long will this last. This one gives you a really nice glow as well. Maybe because the mist is super fine, so it doesn't feel as creamy as the Laneige Cream Skin, but it's pretty close. Let's see how I feel in a month time, but so far first impression, this is pretty close to my Astura and Laneige Cream Skin. Now let's try out the cream itself. This is much thinner in consistency than what I thought it would be. I thought it's going to be such a thick cream, but it's not. Because it has a little bit of that gel texture to it, so when you apply it on your skin, it feels really nice and cooling, very refreshing. It's very suitable for hot and humid weather like Malaysia. Very easy to apply on the skin. It has no scent at all, which is great. For a Centella product, I'm actually quite surprised it doesn't have any scent at all, but I don't think this is as good as my Centellin 24 cream that I prefer personally. I think it's maybe just the cream texture itself. This one again is much more of a gel cream base, so that it's not so heavy on the skin. Can see myself using this for a daytime sort of product because it does feel very refreshing and light on the skin. So this is not something that I would use nighttime. I think nighttime I would definitely want something heavier and thicker. This is not that rich skincare. This is definitely just a lighter skincare. Okay, next up, sunscreen. Just to kind of finish this off, Dr. Althea Aqua Glowing Sunscreen. Seems like this sort of shape is starting to come in trend, but I don't like it because it's very hard to balance on my table. I have to put it on flat like this, but this is taking so much of a surface area if I put it flat like this. And it's really hard to like, how do you put this in your bag? Definitely true to its name, a glowing sunscreen. Very nice, actually. It feels really good. Pretty good comparison to my VT Cosmetic PDRN Glow Sun Essence. Doesn't smell of much other than a little bit of the sunscreen scent. Feels very moisturizing on the face. And this has like SPF PA++++, very high protection, which is very good. But yeah, this one doesn't have that tone up effect. It just gives you that really nice glow. Quite crazy, the glow. So if you're like oily skin type, definitely not for you. Hi, so this is 1 week after me trying out the Dr. Althea 345 Relief Cream Mist and also the Relief Cream itself. I can safely say that these are not even comparable to my Laneige Cream Skin. At first I thought maybe it's the mist itself. The fine mist is amazing. It's very nice. I thought it's because of that, so it doesn't spray out enough product for my skin. My assumption was that maybe when you spray out more product on the skin, so you feel more moisturizing, but it's not. When I first apply on, it feels pretty good. After a while, the moisturized feeling just doesn't last as long as the Laneige one or the Astura one or even the Teotier one. Pretty sure this has its own category of people, their own target market, probably within the normal to combination skin type. And then the cream itself, this is definitely, I'm probably on the side of people that says this doesn't do anything for my skin. I think if you have very dry skin, don't even think about trying this. It's not gonna help that much. Pretty sure again there is a market for it. There are some people, let's say with like dry to combination skin, they are looking something for more of the hydration side of things. Then yeah, this could help. I think if you have acne skin type as well, this is also like me to help to care for blemish care. So definitely people with more of a normal to combination skin and also slightly acne prone kind of skin, then this would be something suitable for you guys. I think these two are made for people with like normal to combination skin. Definitely not made for people with super dry skin. So I don't know if it's overhyped. It's just that it has a very specific skin type that it's made for. The sunscreen, after using it for 1 week, very nice. Still love this a lot. This is really comparable to a lot of other Korean sunscreens that I have with very high SPF, broad spectrum as well. Blends very nicely. It's a very light just sunscreen scent, but it doesn't linger. Very good sunscreen for very dry skin type. Okay, but that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe!